Are we on the right channel?
Yes, we are.
Woo! It's Festool Live. And yes, we're live, aren't we? Hey, everybody. Welcome to 2022.
Or so.
No? Oh, it's 2025. No, Christine? Okay, it's 2025. Enough of that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. I truly hope, or we truly hope you had a great holiday season. This is Festool Live. It's 12 noon. It's January 10th. So guess what? It's time to go and talk tools. Okay, I'm going to introduce the room because we have a special guest here. I have over here Christine. Woo! Behind the board, I have Min. Oh, is he snorking? Okay. On the line, we have Brent, who's answering all your questions. And behind the camera, give it to me. Garcia Para, do it no ma. Woo! That's the unit. He was a little chilly, so everybody knows what I got for Christmas. I got an awesome Red Sox, what is that place?
Fanatics.
From Fanatics, and it is awesome. Go Sox, and wait a minute. Go baby, Notre Dame. Woo! All right, everybody, and we have a happy birthday. Who, Min?
Callie Rush.
Callie Rush, happy birthday. That's B's wife, right? All right, cool guy. Okay, this is episode 204, but I have to make an announcement. God, I had to Google how to do this this morning. I forgot how to do Festool Live. Yeah, okay. Hey, the unit has been, okay, his name is Chris Seibert, but I call him the unit. He has been listening to you, and nobody wants to listen to the fluff or the beginning. That's okay. Some of you do. Thank you very much. And some of you don't hang out for the end. That's great. So what Chris has done is he's going back through all the Festool Lives, and he's time stamping them. So you can always go to, the meat of the program. All right. How's that? Did that sound right, man?
Great.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Today's episode is, I think this is the third episode on the Conturo. But through the course of time, I've been listening, and I have found there are certain questions that keep getting asked. But I'm also going to show you something really cool that I've never covered. And that's the first thing, because it takes a little bit of time. Come over here, unit. Okay, so I have all my Conturos warmed up. Okay, I turned them on real early. It takes about 8 minutes to warm up. So never ever touch the Conturo while it's warming up. When you turn it on, I'm going to turn this off really quick. It's this button right here. You got it, unit? I'm going to turn it off and hold it. Okay, it shuts down. Now, to turn it on, you just can't go like that. You have to turn it on, listen for it to beep, okay, and it'll warm up. It'll start red, and you got to wait till it turns green on the digital readout. Now, I grabbed a Conturo that had white glue in it. Okay, it's for melamine. And when you're doing melamine with edge banding for melamine, most of the time, if you have a long run, you want to put white glue in there. Okay, so this one has white glue in there. Now, everybody asks, what's the process to change glue? Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to change it to natural. Here's the natural color. This is EVA, ethylene vinyl acetate, okay? We also have the white that's in there. We also have brown, and we also have black, okay? Hey, Mo! Okay. Hey, is he watching?
You.
Dirk.
Yes.
All right. How you doing, Dirk? All right, good. Okay, everybody, check this out. It's a simple process. But once again, you're going to lose 3 to 4 pucks of glue. So, unit, you got to get in here because I want to show you. I'm going to open up this hatch right here, and you're going to see a white puck right here, okay? It's toward the end. But here, there's 1, 2, and 3 more pucks. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. Okay? Now, you may have another white puck in there. Take it out. Okay? It gets heated up in here. Okay, so this just takes a couple of seconds. And then what you do is you have plenty of the color you want to switch to. Now, as this is opening up, I want to talk you through this. As it starts to go through, it'll be white, and then it'll start to get a little milky color. You got to run a few pucks through there to get that color. In other words, if I went from white to black, it may be gray for a puck or two. Just be patient with it. Or if you don't want that, and you don't want to waste pucks, you can and will allow you to purchase a Conturo for every color. It may say, what? You like that? All right, I know somebody who did. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, here's the first tip. Some people may look at this puck here and say, oh man, it's already halfway in. What I like to do is try to dig it out a little. Okay, it's a very tight tolerance, and get that one out. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, because I didn't waste that puck, I'm gonna put these in like this. I'll get 1 and 2 in there. Okay, I can't get 3. But what I'll do, and now it's gonna start to close. Okay, there's a little Acme screw. Now here's, see this little point right here? That's a magnet. As soon as I open this, everything stops, so you never get hurt. And now it's still closing, you'll see, and we're ready to rock and roll. That is pushing into that chamber, and it's actually gonna start adhering to that white puck that's in there. Okay, next step. What I did is, you want to get, oh boy, this is a learned experience, okay? You want to get something. I like a cardboard box. I did it the first time I ever did it. We have to purge it. I had a sustainer. It actually melted through the sustainer. So get something you know is not going to melt. It's kind of hot. What I like to do is, see this right here? This is what this button is for. I'm going to open it all the way out. And what that does, unit, come over here so we can see this. Right here, never touch this, this is hot. Right here is a bigger opening, a bigger orifice. And what that'll do is that will trigger that, and it'll start to pour out. So it doesn't take all day. It takes about 15, 20 minutes. That's what I've timed before. So what I'm gonna do, come in here, unit. I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna bring this all the way down past that 65 millimeter capacity, and lock it in, okay? And it's ready to go. It automatically, see it, look at it start to pour out, okay? So, I'm not gonna stand here for that length of time. What we're gonna do is, I'm gonna hear a beep, okay? And look at this, look how it's coming right out, okay? And you're gonna see this actually up top pushing in. So that plunger is taking it in, there's an Acme screw in there, and pushing it forward, okay? So instead of it coming out, and this is the beauty of the Conturo, hopefully you can see this, in its regular setting, it comes out in lines. See that? So when I put pressure with the feed roller, that spreads out. So you have a perfect, as I say, smear of glue. Now I'm just gonna make sure that that gets up to speed again. So let's go over here, and we'll hear it when it's ready. You may not, but it'll tell me, hey, I need to get some more glue in there, okay? So it just keeps pouring out. Whew. Okay, so I think it was lost in the catalog, either the last one or the time before. And I was talking about the scraper that comes in the accessory kit. You can purchase this separately. But this scraper is a solid piece of carbide. But today, I want to show you why we have it for the Conturo system, but also what these little radiuses are for. So, it's a solid piece of carbide, and come in here, unit. I laid out this yesterday, this radius, okay? That's why the Conturo. But when I hold it like this, my finger is right here. I don't use it like this. I use it like this, and this allows me, because that is milled at a perfect 90. Okay, oh my God, that's awesome. Why do I get excited on this stuff? Probably because I've done it. Now this is 3 mil. Okay, and I'm going to take it like this, PVC, and I'm just going to take it like this, and that scrapes it. Okay, so if I feel that, that's exactly, I'll come back and get this little edge here. Okay, now, you don't have, on Festool Live watching, you don't have feel-o-vision. Okay, but if I come up here and I scrape my finger, I use this bit yesterday to radius it. It flush trims and radiuses at the same time. Now, to do that, you have to choose the bit. This is insert tooling. You can turn this and you'll get 4 sharpenings. It's insert carbide. Okay, so this is a great bit. You can read the radius right here. Okay, so there's your radius and it's a flush trim. Hopefully that comes through good. But what I did is all in one step. I did that, but I was left with that little glue line. But also the nature of a router bit is sometimes you get a little chatter right here. So let's get in here, unit. So right here, I have a radius right here, 1, 2, okay, and this one, which is a 1.5. I know this is 3 millimeter, but I'll use the 2 on here, and you'll see I can scrape that right off, just like that chatter that's left over. And it works fantastic, just like that. And it doesn't matter that top piece. And if I do a couple of swipes, I'm good to go. And now it's wicked smooth. So I could just take that polishing that I've gone through on another Festool knife and just polish that edge, and it makes a perfect edge. Good. Okay, let's move on. I think I got everything covered. Okay, next. Last time I covered the table, there were a few questions afterwards, and I didn't get to them, and I apologize. But the first thing I'm going to do, and I ran into this recently, so I said, oh man, that's a great topic for Festool Life. Okay, so the beauty of the Conturo placed into the Conturo MFT3 is that you can do beveled edges with it, okay? You can't do it handheld with the Conturo. It has to be in the table. But this is what's nice about it. If I look at an edge in a shelf like this at a 3/4 or 18 millimeter, when I look at the edge there, it looks thicker because it's a bevel. Hopefully you're following me. Now, when I first saw this, I went, I've never done beveled 45s or edge banded them. Ever since I said that, everywhere I'm out and about, I see these beveled edges that are edge banded. So I guess they just keep getting more and more popular. We have the system to get this for you, okay? But here's the funny thing, and this is in, whether I think it's in the angle unit. This is the angle unit. There's a little chart here, okay? And it says, look, it says, I blew this up. It says workpiece height, right? If it's 18 millimeters, a lot of people would do this. They'd go and this is what I did. I fed the edge banding in here. And I said, oh, 18 millimeters. I usually use 20, 22 on that. But that's not correct, is it? That is if you use it at 0. Okay? So this chart is so important. If I had cut that at 22.5, because that bevel is elongated, okay, I would use 24 millimeter. But at 45, I need at least a minimum height 31. So I always source out 32 millimeter. Okay, here's a couple of tips and tricks. I'm going to move this stuff off so you can see it. Okay, you have on here the angle unit. Okay, you have your degrees etched in. Is this accurate? Absolutely, but I always verify with an offcut. And I can verify it on a variety of ways, but I always take it. I can take it to this roller here, get into this side unit. You see how that takes it out? Okay, I take it over to my feed roller and I check it. Now, I could take it over to here and check it, but here's what I want to mention. This is 32 millimeter. Let's get an eyeball on this. Okay, this is 30. Whoopsie. You know, it would be awesome if this had failed already in, because I was using this all day yesterday. Hang on, let's zero it out. There we go. Let's take it in. And yes, this is actually 33, okay? But here's the other thing you need to check, okay? Wow, the battery is gonna go on this. I just know it. It is. This is 1 millimeter. See, it's going. Who would have thunk that the battery would go? This has gotta be Festool Live. All right, look, this is 1 millimeter thick. So, this comes into play. Yesterday I was running 0.5. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, that's your normal thickness for edge banding. But there's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to take this and put it at 1. I've adjusted it here, okay, already, but I'm going to readjust it. You bring it down so it's just tight, not bending the banding, and you back it off a click, okay? Down, back it off a click, okay? Here's how I know I've got it right. I take it in like this, and you see how that just grabbed? That's the go button up top. Right, now let's get a piece of edge band, how's that going? Good? It looks good? Still coming out? It's kind of slowed down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up, and we'll put, it's already stopped, I'm going to put another, oh, do I have room for it? Let's see if I have room. I always eyeball it. I should have room. We shall see, shall we? Okay, let's open it up. Nope, don't have room, so I'll let it keep going. It's still heating up pretty good. Yep, it'll start pouring out. Yeah, it's still pouring out. Good. So that's the process for that. Let's go back here. Let me grab a piece of 45 I have here. Okay. And you can see it's a tight fit in there, but it'll work. But see the 1? Because I'm going to be using 1 millimeter. And I'm just going to feed it. So now here's the go button. I just take it like this, and you're going to see how that grabs, and all those rollers are just feeding there, just like that. Now what's nice is right here on the table, it's twofold. I have these, which are 6 millimeter thick. So that lifts me off the table to do this, and I don't break the banding. And look at that. Look how perfect that is. See that? It's really nice. So that's how you do 45. So I'm just going to take this over here and never just go up to it and go, oh, is it still hot? It's still hot. It takes a cup, believe me, trust me, it's still hot. Okay, next. So these are replaceable, but that's not why I want to talk about them, because I recently ran into this. You get X amount. You don't get them for all these little screws or these tapped holes. You get just a certain amount, right? Hopefully this comes through correct, okay? You can get more. Oh, that's the pick station in the warehouse. Okay, and you get 15 more of these. 2 reasons. You can fill out your table if you want, but 2, over time, and Chris, hopefully we can get in here. Sometimes these get gummed up a little. I like to take my knife and scrape it because sometimes there's a little hesitation. Okay, now, recently I was building out some drawer faces for a drawer box, and I needed to wrap them on all 4 sides. So of course you do 2 sides first, you trim them with the MFK, and then you do these 2 sides. But here's the problem I ran into, okay? And we'll do this. If I ran it here, look, just like the, oh, yeah, not at 45, said Joe. Okay, good. I'm gonna take it, unlock it, bring it down here. Okay, I'm gonna use 0.5 millimeter on this. Okay, watch. If I ran it like this, okay, you're gonna see, let me just scrape that really quick. You're gonna see right in here, there's a channel, right? And that'll allow me to run this first piece, no problem, okay? But what's the problem? I would run that, and then I would have to turn it over, and you see right here, okay? It would be tilted, or I would break the edge. That's a no-no in edge banding. So what's nice about this, and Chris, come over here, so on this side right here, so I can show you. Those screws are #1 posi drives. Okay, so the first thing I thought, oh, I could take them just like this. This doesn't take any time. When you have a Festool CXS12, it's very quick and very precise. Okay, so I thought about it. I was like, maybe I could take it like this flip them around like this and give me a channel out here. But guess what? That really didn't work. So what I did is I just took these out, okay, temporarily. And if you look online, there's a book that's available. You got to do a little bit of research for it. And the way I do is I go to the Festool USA website, type in owner's manuals or downloads, and there's a book called the Conturo book. It's fantastic. And there's another one for the domino, correct, Christine? Yep. And they are great references. So the other thing is what if I'm doing a circle and I don't want to break the banding? I would take, depending on the size of the circle, I would probably take these two out and this one and just have them in here so I could spin the circle and not break the edge banding. Okay? So let's run some edge banding. Okay, don't lose the screws. I love this because this just keeps me honest like that. There we go. So the only other thing I gotta coach you on is, yes, you're gonna be balancing on this, but you gotta have the right thought process about these being balanced. But I'm not gonna break that banding. So let's just do this really quick, and I'll give you another tip about edge banding. Okay. Everybody asks how much I have to cut or snap the banding, okay, forward and aft. Okay, well, what I do is I usually tell people in the beginning, watch, see this? Do 3 fingers, okay, or 4 fingers until you get comfortable. It's not a lot of waste, okay? But as you get better with it, and I'm down to 2 fingers. When I do handheld, I'm usually at, and I'm gonna do 2 pieces. There's one. Let's do another one. Okay, I'm usually down to 1 finger. Okay, but I'll do 2 and 2 here and just snap it. And that's just a rough estimate for you. So now I have to readjust. So I'm gonna take it in the channel. And this is where you gotta be careful about adjusting it too tight. Because what happens, okay, is that bends a little and it won't feed in correctly. So what I do is I bring it down and 1 click up and it just loosens a little, and there you go. Now, if you have a long run and this is in the way, what I'll do is just, I'll show you something else that I do. This is what this pin's for. You can take this and bring it like that so it gets out of the way. Okay, let's run the first piece. I switched it to 0.5. I'm just gonna take it in like this. And you see how that grabs like this? Now, I've never had a situation of it coming loose here, but what I always like to do is just do a quick rub like that. And guess what? Look at the offset there. Okay, see how that's offset? Let's do that. Now, I won't hurt this edge. So I'll just feed that in. And you can see when you get that process down, it makes this whole operation so daggone easy. Look how perfect that is. Sorry. I know, yes, I know, I work for Festool. But daggone it, I love this machine. It is amazing. And there you go. Now you just got to clip it, and you're ready to go. So that's how, and I was doing that because I was doing a lot of drawer faces. I built a lot of drawers, and I was doing those because I needed to wrap the whole thing. Woo! Okay. How am I doing? Good?
Doing good.
Good. Okay, I'm going to get these screws out of here. And I thought about this, and that's why I prepared extra stuff, because I want to show you something cool. Now, let's step over here. And this is where I'm going to confuse you. Because when someone's new to the Conturo system and they want to buy the right MFK 700, we will always recommend, if you want to buy one router, it's the MFK 700 EBQ. Now, there will be an episode called out in the description eventually when the unit can get to it about me going through the EBQ in the MFK 700 set. Okay, I've covered this before, but I want to show you something because I want to trim that piece of mitered. So there's the reason I want to point this out is because you see this radius I did yesterday? I put in the 3mm radius, and if you've ever trimmed PVC before, this front edge will mar. No ma. We want a no ma. So what happens is, you see this piece right here? This holds the bearing and tension. So this is spinning, and the bearing is only going at your speed. And the only way to accomplish that is with this base. Now, I've removed that piece, and I've put on what we call the planer bit, okay? And a lot of people don't understand this. These points of contact. And I'm going to show you these now. Okay, let me hook this up. I got my dust extraction, handy dandy, because how the heck do you trim this with a flush trim router? This is really difficult. Or you use a file, the old-fashioned way. Not only here, but here. That's what this base is for. And when I first saw it, I was scratching my head. Then all of a sudden I went, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that innovative? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna hook this up, and I wanna show you, give me this piece right here, how I'm gonna do this, if we can get it. Okay, you don't see a bearing on that. I have it dialed in perfectly flush. Okay, Chris, get in here. What I'm gonna do is, this is what the base is for. As I bring that in, you see how that hits right there? Okay, the bearing is actually this base. Okay, now let's look at the other side, and it's the same thing. Look, I'm gonna bring that in, and that base is the bearing, and that's just gonna take me right along and trim it. But let's do this top, because that's the one that everybody gets confused with. Whew. Boy, I haven't had this much fun since before Christmas.
Oh boy.
Hey, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I know Unit did. He's wearing what I got for Christmas. No ma. By the way, the no ma wasn't my idea. It was the Unit's. Hey, always remember this. When you put a plug-it cord in, okay, you make sure on all the tools that it is cycled off. Okay? Always. And when you put a plug-it cord in, you take it like this, you put it in, and you just don't leave it that way. You take it and you turn it until it stops. Okay, good. So let's do a quickie. I got everything on, hopefully. Is it plugged in? It's plugged into the wall. So I don't jam it down. I start here, and I come around. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna scrape that. See how you have that residual glue on there still? Okay, watch. This is what this is for. That actually will scrape it just right. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do it this way. You get that, Unit?
Yep.
Boy, you're wearing a nice cologne today, Chris. Okay, so look at that, okay? And then, check this out. I take some sandpaper. You have to use a Festool sanding block, okay? And there you go. Minnie, come over here.
Okay.
Feel this. What do you think?
Oh, beautiful to look at. Oh, nice.
Would you say that's the perfect edge?
I would. Perfect edge, Sedge.
Hey now! Okay. Hey, I didn't forget how to do this, Christine. How'd I do? Pretty good? All right. Oh, guess what time it is, baby? My favorite time. Who the heck signed up? Minnie, which, this side or the other side? The other side. Wow. Look at all the people. Hey, raise your hand who had a good holiday. You know what else I got? Sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gift that just keeps giving.
Oh, yeah. All right. Hey. That was good, man.
That was good.
Wow. Hey, did you know half the episodes this year, Minnie's going to be hosting, and I'm going to be writing on the board?
Sweet.
Oh. Hey, it's Leslie from Bennett, North Carolina. Stephen Draper from Bellevue, Nebraska. I thought that was New England. We got Onoko. We got. Oh no. I thought that was the name. Onoko. No, it's Ono Coffee.
Okay.
Ono Coffee from Baltimore. Dan from my main man, Dan from Kingman, Arizona. Apoaka, Finland. Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. John from Westphalia, Vermont. Steve from Preston, UK. Randy from Illinois. Woo! We have Mad Hava from La Crosse, Florida. John from Las Vegas. We have Victor from Chandler, Arizona. Brandon from Olathe, Kansas. We have Johnny Ringo, Sayersport, Maine. Woo! Hey, we are getting snow, huh?
We are.
Woo! I hope everybody is being safe this weekend because there's a lot of snow hitting us on the East Coast. We have Johnny Ringo. I already said that. James from McKinville, Tennessee. We have Jevon from Upper. Hey, how you doing, Jevon? He's from Upper Sandusky, Ohio. Cheney Concepts. Wicked cool dude. We have, and a good friend, Norman from Fallbrook, California. Hope you're safe. Queenlow. I have forgotten how to do this. Quinlow from Hoxton, London, UK. Brent H. from Louisville. We have the Brent from Northwest Arkansas, or Arkansas. Okay, we have Dale McCrary, my main man. How the heck you doing, brother? From Hillsdale, Michigan. Adam from Krakow, Poland. Is that the first time we've had one from Krakow?
It's been a while.
Woo! We have Jeffrey from Saratoga Springs, New York. I saw the Grateful Dead there. That was a good show. Eric from Off the Cut. What the heck is Off the Cut? I thought, is that podcast that closed up years ago? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, hey, we have Des from Harrogate, England. We have Captain Kirk. Woo! He gave us that early Christmas gift from Georgia. Thank you so much. We have Dean from Fakir City, Virginia. Mahul from Festool, India. Woohoo! We have Mike from Lynn, Massachusetts. Oliver from Southern California. How you doing, Oliver? You're awesome, guy. Laura H. from CX Hero, Canada. Laura, how are you? You know what CX stands for? Customer service or customer experience. David from Henderson, Kentucky. Johnny Maniscalco, nice Italian name, from Memphis, Tennessee. Ron from Richmond, Virginia. Tom from Moorhead City, North Carolina. Mr. Hugster from Chichester. How you doing, brother from another mother? Hey, guys, get ready. Get ready. It's them. It's Dave and Gwen from West Virginia. Matt from Newark, Ohio. Gary B. from Plano, Texas. Ron from Cincinnati. Paul from Reading, Berkshire, UK. Steve A. from New Hampshire. Frank from Downers Grove, Illinois. Lauren Lee from Rhode Island. Woo! Guess what?
Yeah.
It's a little dry.
Yeah.
Ah, boy, nothing like a good beer. Okay, Big Island Ed, Zionsville Doug, woo, Mr. World Traveler, Rob from South Devon, England, Merlin from Walla Walla, Washington, Matt from Tinley Park, Illinois, Mr. Weber, Blake's his name, from Novato, California, Paul, Cheryl, Sam from Anthem, Arizona, Rob from Cinnaminson, New Jersey. Rob, Minnie had me repeat, I'll never forget that first year, cinnamon 100 times. Okay, hey, we have Tom and Kelly from Eatonton, Georgia. How you guys doing? Hope you had a good holiday. We have Warren from Batavia, Ohio. It's him. It's him. It's Dirk from Dayton. Woo! All right. We have Rick from sunny Blackpool, UK. Jacob from Rhode Island. Mario from Nokomis, Florida. Jason, I've never heard of that place. Have you?
Me either, no.
Okay.
Tried it twice.
All right. Jason from Fenton, Michigan. Swimpa from Homestead, Sweden. Jason and Yana from Granite Falls, Washington. How the heck are you guys? We have Mark S. from Woodcraft, Springfield, Maryland. Rock and Roller. Michael from Edmonton, Alberta. Soren from Denmark. Petri from Jolarvi, Finland. Chris from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gary from Beers with the Boys. It's him. It's Justin Walker, Texas Ranger. We got Rico from Denmark. Daryl from Portland. Is that Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine?
Anybody's guess but Daryl's.
Hi, Daryl. Okay, we have Lode from Stockholm, Sweden. Mike P. from Oahu. Chris from Malta. He's
Hi,
always there. Thanks, Chris. Gerald from DeRidder, Louisiana. Woodcraft, Dayton. Woo! Craig and Tyler from Verts, Virginia. Peter from Melbourne, Australia. It's about 1 in the morning there, I think. Thanks for hanging with us, brother. We have Bermuda Steve. We have Martin. Ooh, from Emmer Koppenskum, Holland. Joe from Waseca, Illinois. Spock Trishan, that's Willie, he's in Virginia. Leo from Holland. Steve Z from Sweden. Leo from Big Island, Hawaii. Jeff from Clarksburg, Maryland. Mike M from Austin, Texas. Sean from Kittrey, Maine. Mark from Krimpen-Anderlecht, Netherlands. We're still going. Oh, my brothers from North Wales. We have Lillywid, Penio, Carm, Arthun, North Wales. Hey, Lithuania's on board. We have Bidalagua, Gus. We have Manmut from Prague, Czech Republic.
Yep.
Wow, wicked cool. We have Mitchell from West Los Angeles. Wow, is this the international board? We have Fifi from Bled, Slovenia. We have Jürgen Delft from the Netherlands. Arthur from Maryland. Terry from Salt Lake City, Utah. We have the mayor from Union, Maine. His name is Adam. How you doing, brother? You're awesome. Jamie from Nashville, Indiana. Richard Guelph from Ontario. I thought that said Richard Gia.
No, it's Richard from Guelph, Ontario.
It's Richard from Guelph, Ontario. His last name isn't Guelph.
No, there's a small hyphen.
Oh.
Very small.
Oh, you just erased the hyphen.
I know.
Okay, everybody. I think that's a wrap. Hey, welcome to 2025.
Yes.
We are so excited. We have so much planned. I had stuff written on the board to tell you about, and they told me to erase it because it wasn't time to tell you. But we got so much planned for this year. I think the unit's got me scheduled up until June. Oh, there's so many great new products, so many great things we can teach you here on Festool Live. I'm excited, so that means hopefully you're excited.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, we got the crew here. Hey, Red Panda. And we're doing good. We got so many great announcements to make. And I have been sworn to secrecy until I'm given the go-ahead. But I want to tell you, everybody, I think all of us here, Brent included, we all missed you. We had a great holiday season, and we truly hope you did as well. So thank you. We love you. Have a great, safe weekend. Stay out of this snow and ice or whatever here. I think it's from Dallas to the East Coast. So hang tough, hunker down, and enjoy the fams. So we'll talk to you later next week. It's live again next week. So there you go. Thank you.